Hi everyone, welcome to Rusty Ways Gravel. Welcome to Killin on a chilly, sunny spring morning. Our route today is Glen Dochart and Glen Ogle from Killin. So we'll start today on the banks of Loch Tay and jump onto the Rob Roy Way up to Glen Ogle. We'll then cycle along Glen Ogle over the viaduct and head towards Loch Earnhead. From there we turn northwest up Glen Kendrum, over the pass and down Glen Dochart towards the old dismantled railway path. Then it's back to the Rob Roy Way and down to Killin to finish the day. There are two potential high stream crossings, so I'm expecting some wet feet on the way today. In total, it should be about 40 kilometres with 890 metres of climbing. So I'm going to try and keep a bit of a shorter intro today, less waffle, get straight back into the riding, as opposed to me chatting away. So let's crack on with it. Oh wow, so we're just climbing out of Killin now, and I'm not ashamed to say it's a hard climb. Look at the views. I've been pretty excited to do this ride for a while actually, and today looks like a great day for it. No midgies, not too hot, not too cold. Also, while I'm catching my breath here, don't forget to support the channel if you like it. You can buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com, links in the below. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, you know, like, comment, subscribe to videos. All the usual social things, if you don't mind. Thanks very much. Right, that's enough waffling to camera. Let's get up the rest of this climb. Well. That was pretty brutal. I think that's the worst of the climbing done. I'll put an elevation profile on for that bit out of Killin. Tough. But look at that. Worth it. Feeling it in the legs today. Had a pretty hectic taekwondo session last night, so the old thighs are feeling a bit sore. And I still haven't bought a new rear tyre, so it's a bit slippery at the moment, but that's all I've really got to moan about. Everything else is perfect. Oh, this is definitely worth the climb up. This is brilliant. This Rob Roy section above Killin is chef's kiss. Lovely little hidden gem this is. Those of you that probably already knew about it know what I'm talking about, but if you haven't been here, it's worth the climb. Absolutely lovely, absolutely brilliant. What an amazing track. Well then. Glen Ogle viaduct. Once again, the continued decline of the railway industry proving to be cycling's gain. The viaduct was built between 1866 and 1870. It's a disused 12-arch single-track viaduct built on the course of the former Callendar to Oban Railway. It's 42 metres long, 13 metres high. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think this might very quickly become my favourite cycle route I've ever done, in Scotland anyway. This has just been brilliant so far, absolutely brilliant. Oh, I love it around here. So this part of the track is prone to rock falls, and in fact it was a rock fall that sped up, hastened the demise of this railway track. It was scheduled to close anyway, but then a big rock fall happened and then they deemed it too much effort to get rid of it, so the track was closed. Must have been awesome, awesome little train ride this. Mind you, it's pretty spectacular on a bike as well. This way along here is brilliant. Probably wouldn't bring a road bike along this bit of the national cycle route. Definitely want a tourer. Maybe some nice wide tyres. There we go, look, Storm Arwen doing its thing. Well, that's us leaving the super chilled national cycle route part. Looks like we're still following the old railway line. It's a bit more bumpy now. That was nice, that bit. I like that. Good little bit of route. So we're just going to get off the old railway now and head towards Glen Kendrum. It's difficult to say with a cold mouth. Blah, blah, blah. I think we go off up to the side here and over that bridge. It's not entirely clear. I'm hoping it is. Let's go and find out. Aha, perfect. Yep, that's the one. This is why the gravel bike is important to me. There's no way I would have ever come here with a road bike. If I had a mountain bike, I wouldn't consider this to be fun enough. But with this bike, it's just right. And here I am, and I'm loving it. Oh, always have to push up this last bit. So since crossing that burn, the Kendrum burn, the track's deteriorated a little bit and it's got a lot steeper. I was coming up here quite nicely and then I just bounced off a rock, lost all my momentum, and now I can't get started again. Wow. It's still awesome though, still loving it. We made it over Glen Kendrum into a very windy Glen Do, actually. Suddenly got very windy. Quite a bit of pushing towards the end, actually. I'm not afraid to say. So it starts off pretty good and then you cross over the burn and then it just gets a bit steep from there, really. A couple of too steep to ride sections, but perfectly doable if you don't mind the odd hike bike section. But now we're going downhill all the way down Glen Do. Having on good authority, this is supposed to be a really nice bit of ride actually. So I think we'll chuck you on the chesty cam, get a bit immersive and see what it's like. Let's go. Oh, that's Glen Dochart then. That was great fun. Tricky at the top, quite bouldery, quite eroded, but as you come further down, it just gets faster and faster. The burn crossing wasn't too bad actually. I guess the water's not too high at the moment, but I can see that could get pretty bad if there's been quite a lot of rainfall, so watch out for that. So now we just dropped back onto the Calendar to Oban old railway line. This will take us back to Glen Dochart, and then we'll jump back onto the Rob Roy Way and head back into Killin. Oh, I have loved this ride today. What a great day. So you don't have to come all the way back up this old railway line to the Glen Dochart sort of parking. There is a spur line that goes down to Killin that you can just drop into this valley here with and just mosey on back. But I fancied having a look at the old military road back through the woods. So that's why I'm coming all the way back around to Glen Dochart again. So I was thinking how I could engage with the audience, with you guys, a bit more as we try and progress this channel. Now obviously group rides is a thing, but I think in terms of like central Scotland, I think old Specialised Doug has that covered. I don't really want to sort of intrude on that. I think he does a good job of getting you guys out, finding good routes. So I don't really want to go down the group ride option, but I was wondering maybe we could do something like local gems, or like rides that you know, local to you, that you really like doing and you think you would like to share. So like I could come along, ride with you, go around the route, have a chat, and then I could get the route out to literally tens of people on the YouTube channel. I think it's quite important to celebrate the local routes as well as all these far-flung, I say far-flung, but you know, more interesting routes, because quite often on the forums and the gravel pages you've got people moving house asking for local route suggestions, and quite often it's the same routes being suggested. So I wonder if we could maybe do a little series where we just celebrate the nice little local routes that you guys have for the channel. So if you like the sound of that and you think you know a good route local to you, like a little local gem, let me know either through the socials or buy me a coffee and leave a little note as you do that. That'll definitely get my attention, and then we can see about maybe going for a ride together, explore the route and give it to the masses. Here we are then, back on the cycleway. That's where we came down earlier, but this time we're going this way. 10% gradient, woohoo! So here we are back at Killin, loop complete. I'll put stats on the screen somewhere about what happened, how it was. Lovely, loved it. My new favourite route, I think, as I was saying earlier. Really do enjoy that one. Highly recommend it. It's got some steep climbing in it, but some lovely, super epic descents. Well worth it. Gravel bike was okay, definitely. Some of the descending probably could have done with a bit more mountain bikey, but there's more gravel than there is that, so I still classify this as a gravel ride. So that'll do us then. I'll sign off there. Please do support the channel, buy me a coffee, links below, subscribe, thumbs up, all the things. And let me know your thoughts on this route when you try it. If you try it, let me know. Love to know what you think of it. And I'll see you on the next ride. See you later, everyone.